Hey, I'm Marianna Hewitt from ModaMob. Today I'm going to show you my full foundation routine. So I'll show you all the products as I'm going through the steps, but the first one you need is a really good foundation. I'm using Smashbox Studio Skin, and I'm on camera all day, so I need something that's going to last me, and this has a 15-hour wear for this, so it's going to last you all day long. I use a foundation brush first to apply this so I can see where the foundation actually goes on my face. As I'm doing this, I leave this area clean so I can put my concealer there later. Now that I've put it on first with the makeup brush, I can use this next. This is a beauty blender. It's my favorite sponge to apply makeup on. And you're going to be doing this in a tapping motion. Don't slide it like this or you're going to be taking the foundation off that you just put on. I like this sponge because it gives me that airbrush finish to my foundation. Next I'm putting on concealer. I'm going to be using it again with a small concealer brush, then going back with the beauty blender. I like to mix Hard Candy's Glam and Makeup Forever in number 2 to kind of get a good mix of the two concealers together. I'm applying this right underneath my eyes and I'm stopping right above my cheekbone. It kind of makes this triangle shape underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to take a little bit of it and I'm going to run it down my nose and above my lip. And then a little bit right here in my forehead, kind of give you that glowy feel right here. So once it's on, you guys can see this is what it looks like when I just put it on with the brush. Then I go back with the beauty blender and again do that same tapping motion. So this is what it looks like when it's blended in with the beauty blender, and this is when it's not. So now the foundation and the concealer is done. So up next you're going to do highlighting and contouring. So to contour, I'm using NARS in Casino. It's a bronzer, but you can use any bronzer for this step. You don't have to get this exact color. And then I just use a fluffy brush from MAC. You can use any fluffy brush. Just get a little bit of product on here, dust the rest off. You don't want too much on or it's going to be too heavy. And then right underneath where you can feel your cheekbone, you're going to go right under there and stop here at the end of where your eye is. So you're not going to go past here, you're going to look like you have a mustache. And then you just go lightly back and forth. And then I do the same thing around my forehead. And then underneath my neck, so you're kind of making this number 3 here. So up next, we're going to highlight underneath the eye. So if you guys know that Kim K kind of look where she's really glowy, she uses this Ben Nye banana powder. So we're going to put this underneath the eye. So for this, you're going to want to use a sponge to apply this. You're not applying this with a brush. The brush gets too much on underneath and it gets really dry underneath your eyes. So just take a little bit of this, and I just use the beauty blender again. Then to kind of give your face that matte look, I take a fluffy brush and I do this all over. Now all there is left to do is put on blush and a highlighter. For the highlighter, I'm using Laura Mercier in Highlight 01, and I'm taking a small fan brush. Again, any fluffy brush will do. And you're doing this on the top of your cheekbones. Again, you can just feel where it is, and the highlight's going to pop it out. And then a little bit in the area down your nose where you put the concealer before. The last step is blush. I'm using NARS in Gilda. And again, I'm just using a really fluffy brush because I don't want it to be too thick. And then, smile to put your blush on. You're just putting it on the apples of your cheeks. You're not wanting it all back here because it's covering all the highlighting and contouring you just did. And those are all my steps for doing my full foundation routine. I hope this helped you guys out with all of your questions. For more beauty tutorials, go to ModaMob.com.